Sometimes I wonder what dogs think and what birds think and what butterflies think and mosquitoes. All uncomplicated lives. They live, they do what they have to do, and they die. Why is it that we human beings make our lives so difficult? So difficult, fill our minds with so much garbage. Fight invisible demons all day, every day, every day, every day. What is the teaching? And I encourage you to read the essence of the Gita, that whatever you do with a spirit of sacrifice, and don't worry about the results. But what do we teach our children each and every day? If you do this, then that will happen. If you do this, then something else will happen. If you eat, then you will grow. If you eat too much, then you'll get fat. If you study, then you'll get a good job. If you don't study, then you'll be, a garbage collector by the roadside. You won't make anything of your life. Right? We're teaching our children and we're teaching ourselves every day to only worry about the end result. Which videos do you watch on YouTube? Do you watch the one of the simple housewife who's completely happy? Or the child that has no problem in the world? Or do you watch the video of the rich businessman who made $100 million? And the successful guru who's got 70 million followers? Or the wonderful makeup artist who's got 50 million views? You watch yourself. You are only looking for the successful one. So then why do you want to be free from results of actions? Everything we do, we look for result. Every single thing we do. This is how we have trained ourselves. This is the conditioning. If I fast on Ekadasi, then for 12 generations my children will be okay. My son will get married to a nice girl, or my daughter will get married to a very nice boy. He'll pass the exams. If I go fasting for Lent, then I'll sell 5 houses. Right? We're always we never do something without a reason for doing it. To be happy for no reason doesn't make sense to anyone. If I tell you that I can give you the secret of being happy, and I won't charge you a penny for it, you're like, oh, why should I bother with you? Because it has to cost something. Everything has got some value. Unless you pay money, you get nothing out of it, right? How have we trained ourselves to believe? That only an Armani purse is worth it, and the small leather cloth pouch made by a villager in the Andes has no value. See, we want the success and the life of other people, and that's how we complicate ourselves. We fill our mind with all these end results that we want. You go for any job interview, they'll ask you first question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I mean, if you can see where I'll be in 5 years, maybe I should come to look for a job 5 years later and, get that job instead. right? How do I know where I'll be 5 years later? How do I know what's going to come at me? The classic question everybody asks you, where do you want to be? Right here, I want to be here, right now. If you are here, right now, in this moment, then you do what you have to do and never worry about what's going to come of it. If you make your dinner or your lunch, you cook your dinner or your lunch, expecting the appreciation from those who eat it, and then feel terrible, oh my God, I'm being taken for granted. You do what you have to do for you. For you. This is how you have to live your life. As soon as you expect, you get disappointed. If you keep looking back, you get disappointed. If you keep trying to live everybody else's life, you get even more disappointed. When you just live the life of a yogi, live in the moment, right now, right now, right now. I have a very nice video which you can search for called, I think it's called Eternal Time. Locked in Eternal Time, something like it. You want nothing. And in that nothing, you really get everything. The minute the cravings, the minute this overriding desire to be like someone, to follow someone's life, to copy something else, to reach somewhere, to achieve something, when that goes, then you do things for the joy of the journey. No reason. No reason. I don't know whether I have lived in the past. I don't know if I'm going to live in the future. I don't know. All I know one thing is that this life is a gift. And it happens now. That's why it's called the present. That's my book, title of my book, The Present, a Gift from the Divine. This is a gift. If you don't live this now, when are you going to live it? All our lives we work, we chase success. And I'm not denying that you need to work to live. I'm not denying that. But as you work, as you do everything, how much are you present? How much are you enjoying it? That is so crucial. The enjoyment of the journey is the main part. You fill your mind with stress. Things to do, things to do, things to do. You worked and worked and worked and worked. Now when you're retired, now you aggressive morning late or go for 10-mile jog, then come back, go to the gym, and then have a calendar. So many people to meet for lunch, so many people to meet for dinner, and it's just aggressively packed. Now I'm free. Let me go for this show, let me go for that show, this experience, that experience. And ultimately, you want the dog's life. Somebody's feeding him, somebody's giving him water, someone's cuddling him all the time, taking him for walks, picking up his poop. What a life. And what does he do all day? sleeps, barks occasionally. I wonder what dogs think. Do they have the idea that I want to be the king among dogs? Or I want to finish off all the other dogs so that only I remain. Only humans do that. Fiercely competitive, wanting to annihilate what they don't like. This I like, that I don't like. That one doesn't deserve any reason. That one doesn't have a reason to live. Let's take everything away from them. This is a human thought. They carry humans carry grievances. They create so much complication for themselves, fighting invisible demons, not feeling worthy, not feeling good. Why? Because they're constantly living in a world of dreams. Or dreams where someone told them that if you do this, you'll be okay, if you do that, you'll be okay. See for yourself, this present moment is pristine. Whatever's happening, it's wonderful. When something terrible happens, when there is a disaster, when your town is attacked, you have such a strong, if you leave it to nature, at that moment your fears drop and you do what has to be done. Supposing today I told you, you have 5 days to live. Exactly 5 days. What would you do? Would you make a list of people that you want to apologize to? Be nice to? What would you eat? How would you occupy those 5 days? Well, live as if your life is going to be finished now, tomorrow. This is the attitude you have to have. Most people, when they're given that kind of an ultimatum, won't sit and finish all the bottles of vodka in their closet. If they do that, 5 days will become 1 day. Have you ever thought, if you were given an ultimatum, what you would do? What relationships were important to you? What would you say? We postpone all the things that are essential to be happy. Having a clear, stress-free mind. Exercising, feeling the fresh air, breathing deeply. All free. Nobody charges you for air, at least not until now. Maybe in a few years, when we've managed to make the planet so unlivable and unbreathable, we'll have to charge for even the air we breathe. Right now, we only get charged for the water we drink. Eat good food. And say, I love you, no? Love the people who matter. Let them know. And all the rest, the money that you're making, the houses that you're collecting, the wealth that you're building up, all the books and clothes and all that, none of it matters. None of it matters. But we spend our life chasing all of that, and we lose this moment completely. You have to live now, today, and make it a success. Because there is only today. All of your future is a collection of todays. Nothing else. So if today is successful, you can be sure every day that you live will be successful. If you are smiling today, then you will smile always. If you are miserable today and suffering today, you have not lived. You have wasted this opportunity. And it's never too late. Because this moment is here now. Have you ever known a moment in your life which wasn't now? Think back. Anytime. Have you ever been to a place that wasn't here? When you were in Greece, was it there? Can you be there, or can you be anywhere else except in your mind, except as a thought, except as a story in your head, except as a memory, except as a divination, an imagination, a fancy? Wake up. Wake up. There is only now. And what you do is all that matters now. It's as easy to be happy as it is to be miserable. It is just, enlightenment is just one thought away. And it's not that thought that you have to take or catch hold of, it's the thought you have to drop. When you drop your thoughts, when you drop the stories, when you drop all the imaginings, when you drop all the fancies, you have life. You just live moment to moment to moment. You do, you do, you do. You keep doing. It's all action. It's all action. And you don't worry about what's going to happen next, because next is another set of actions and another set of actions. And that's it. You float on the surface of the water, just going with the waves, wherever it takes you. But feeling the deep, profound feeling of absolute stillness of the depths of the ocean. Always with that feeling. Don't become the wave. Just coast along it.